What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Now, specifically in today's episode, we are going to be looking at some major corrections that have taken place across the board on some of these major cryptocurrencies. Also, I'm going to put a pause for this week's Amazon gift card giveaway because I am on travel and I don't want to miss, videos by accident and not give you guys more opportunities to enter for the gift card. So we're going to be doing that next week when I come home. So that'll be a bit easier. But anywho's, just wanted to update you guys that so you don't need to comment that stuff down below. You can if you want to support the channel. But otherwise, what we do need to look at is obviously the major swings that have just taken place across the board for these major cryptocurrencies. As you guys can clearly see, XRP took a major dip to the downside. We need to talk about it here. I mean, check this out. We've hit resistance and have tumbled all the way down from a high of 70 cents down to 59 cents here. And this is also a peak that we have mentioned that we were going to be retesting at some point. But also, we've been talking about a correction needed for us to continue to move higher within these major cryptos. Same thing goes for Ethereum here. So the fact that we're seeing Ethereum pull back down, this major drop on Ethereum from $2,400 down to $2,100 was by no means a shock or a surprise in any sense. The same thing goes for Bitcoin too, seeing a major dump to the downside. As I've said before, typically these ascending triangles are usually a bearish signal here. They usually break to the downside because you can see we have a price ceiling where the bears are not allowing the bulls to break through. Even the bulls have been retesting it, and then typically we end up like somersaulting to the downside here. But this is all healthy, this is all expected, and this is all necessary and good for the health of crypto and the health of these major cryptocurrencies, because now that we've dropped, it should be setting us up for some big power plays to be coming this week, especially because today is Monday. So I'm very excited to go over all this stuff with you guys in a minute. But with that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, I just want to show you super quickly. Yesterday, we made a video talking about the fact that XRP's fifth breakout is underway and we are going to be heading higher. Now, obviously, I can see how that could be kind of tricky because we talked about the fact that in the video, as of yesterday, most everything is due for a correction, but I was trying to say that we were going to be breaking to the upside in the very near future. The constant correction, or the correction, was needed in the short term here. I just want to pull it up, see if I can find it, because we did talk about it quite often within the channel that a dip to the downside was to come on these cryptocurrencies. I know I drew it in at some point or another here, showing you guys the signals that we're pretty much overdue for a breakout, or due for a correction to the downside here. As much as we can continue to head to the upside here, a dip to the downside is pretty much what is going to take over these cryptos. You can see I drew it right here. Look at this. I drew it yesterday on Ethereum. I know I've drawn it on the other cryptocurrencies in the past. I might not have done XRP yesterday, or at least I couldn't find it, but you can see here, literally what I just drew yesterday is exactly what's taking place today. So coincidence? I think it's pretty funny. I wasn't expecting us to drop this harsh this quickly. Thought maybe over a couple of days, but because we did it fast, we ripped that band-aid off, we should be able to correct back to the upside that much faster. But look at what I drew on Ethereum. This was literally yesterday's episode, guys. Literally just yesterday. We drew a video. This is December 10th of 2023. Today's the 11th. Look at what I drew on Ethereum's chart here. A beautiful correction to downside to our uptrend that we found, and then we would be continuing to the upside. Well, look at Ethereum right here doing exactly what we had drawn. So that's pretty much what I wanted to just reference and show you guys that a correction to the downside is necessary for pretty much the longevity and the health of XRP, or of Bitcoin, and of a lot of these cryptocurrencies, that we do need to pull back down. We do need to kind of come back down to supports in order to head up even higher, and that's pretty much what we're doing here. You can see a quick refresh shows the market is currently down 2.96, still trading in the extreme greed territory, which was another extreme example of correction necessary here. But you can see we were flatlined out on a lot of the major cryptocurrencies, which are huge signs that reversal and dips to the downside are to come. And that's exactly what we saw today. Usually this flatline momentum is typically a is foreshadowing big swings, whether to the upside or the downside, we don't know, but one nevertheless. And you can see here on XRP and a lot of these cryptos, I said, yeah, even though XRP was trading kind of like 50 on the RSI, we were trading about 50, 60 on the RSI, it's kind of hinting at possible reversals, possible corrections to the downside, because maybe XRP isn't, but Ethereum was trading overbought. Bitcoin was trading overbought. The S&P 500 was trading overbought. I'll jump to the daily and you can see here that we were extremely overbought, which was a huge sign of correction here on a lot of these cryptos. So by no means was this a surprise or a shocker in any sense, because we needed this reversal. We needed this pullback in order to continue to head higher, as I've been saying. So looking at XRP in the short term here, this is by no means a surprise. Like, if you guys were shocked by this in any sense whatsoever, then shame on you. You got to be watching these videos every day, because we've talked about this here. We've seen now 5 confirmed bullish breakouts on XRP and a lot of these cryptocurrencies here. But you can see right now we are starting to correct back down. This is kind of necessary as we were becoming overbought. It's not the end of the breakout. I think this is still just the beginning for XRP and a lot of these cryptos. I think the rest of the market has to kind of get on the same page, lower itself a bit, and they will continue to break. But like I said, this is only the beginning of this breakout. You can see typically a lot of the breakouts we've had in the past on XRP have these kind of corrections here, and that allows us to move up even higher. So this small dip, which is so tiny, I mean, we went from theoretically 67 cents now down to 62 cents, is necessary. It was a small dip, but it's allowed us to go from 70 on the RSI down to 48, down to 50, 67 to 48. This is huge because this gives us now major room to head up even higher, which is very exciting. So when we do decide to reverse back up, which we will, guaranteed, we will start to see some very high levels approaching in the very near future. Now, obviously, we did mention literally in yesterday's video to prepare for a short opportunity if you want to play the markets aggressively here, and you were able to do so on BitFi, which is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BitFi lets me buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Literally every single thing you could possibly want on an exchange is offered on BitFi. So the fact of the matter is, this opportunity, this aggressive opportunity to short was something we talked about literally just yesterday, and we were able to take advantage of it on BitFi, being able to short XRP here. Beyond that, beyond XRP's short opportunities here, we will have reversal opportunities where the markets are going to swing to the upside, which we can yet again take advantage of on BitFi because we have XRP to leverage trade here. Simple enough. We have the opportunity to leverage it, opportunity to put in take profits and stop losses. They even are offering a new user bonus you can see here of up to $28.88 in free cryptocurrency rewards. It's almost $3,000 in free cryptocurrencies to take advantage of. And the best part, my favorite part, is they added the demo trading account, which allows you now to test your skills, test how well you can trade, test your skills on XRP, learn how to trade and get familiar with the platform completely risk-free, which means you can trade risk-free, learn the ways around the markets here, and then when you're ready, you can use real cryptocurrency. So the fact that this is offered on the desktop version is awesome. It's also on mobile, so make sure to check out BitFi down in the description below ASAP. I'll be doing more giveaways in the very near future with BitFi, so stay tuned for that. But moving forward from XRP and these other cryptos, like I said, this is a healthy and necessary and vital correction here. If you watched my video yesterday, which a lot of you did, you would know that I've been telling you day after day after day that we need a healthy pullback in order to head up higher. And now we're starting to see that finally. Good thing it's Monday, because if it happened all on Monday, which it seems like it's going to do, then we should be able to set ourselves up for some positive, bullish movements this week into, the rest of this week, which is pretty awesome. You can see right on Ethereum here, we're starting to correct higher. You can see the higher low movements that are starting to take place. Higher we go, the better we do. But you can see we have pretty much drawn and distinguished a solid uptrend here. And because we're correcting back down to support here, there's a good chance this will cause a reversal back to the upside, as I showed you just a couple of minutes ago on the video we made yesterday. Same thing goes with Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin was extremely overbought, trading at 80 on the RSI, which is extremely overbought. We needed a pull back down. Now we're back down to 60, which is awesome here. Now there's a very good chance we could head lower. We could very easily head all the way down to moving average here, which would be a little bit out of out of character, but it is still a big possibility. I'd likely think the most we'd go down to is right around this area here, and we'll see if that even happens here. But again, we do look very nice. We are tracking a beautiful ascending triangle, which is bearish nonetheless, and you can see jumping to the 4-hour, this might literally be the lowest point we go, which was retesting the moving average on the 4-hour, because now we're near oversold on the 4-hour. We retested moving average on the 4-hour. So everything is screaming, okay, consolidation right now. We might be priming ourselves for this week to break out even higher. Now, the question is, how is this going to affect the S&P when it opens? That's a great question. I have no idea, because the way things are playing out right now is we're almost due for a pullback. I've been saying that, due for a pullback. We might actually pump higher, which would be awesome, but you can see this consolidation that's taking place right here. As we've called, it's pretty much referencing this, and this will end in a bull run, in my opinion. I think this, after we consolidate, which might be many, many, many days, we will end breaking up even higher, because what we're doing now is lowering ourselves. We're cooling off, getting ready for a potential pump even higher. But with all that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.